Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was talking.
Yeah, we heard you. We heard you.
Yeah,
Oh,
we did, and
okay.
and you said that you'll just go and find him, and then I'm like, okay, and then you did nothing. And then there was just silence.
Oh, I wonder if I did cut out. I was talking past that.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, because then there was just absolute silence. So I was like, okay. Is he up in the front then, or?
Yep. Right now he is, but if you want to talk to him, he
Okay.
can follow you in the hall or something.
Yeah. So Hana will head up there. And just be like, Melv, a word when you have a moment, please.
All right. I have a moment right now, Hannah. What do you need?
Fantastic. You wanted me to file an official complaint. This is as close as it's going to
I
get.
said it as more as a joke, but very well. He kind of
His eyebrows go up. I did not register that was a joke.
he crosses his arms. Go ahead, Hannah.
Very well. I understand that this choice, like, he seemed like he was coming with anger at first, but after he's like, that was a joke, he's like, oh shit, I'm less angry. I understand that it was a majority vote to do this, come and enter the atmosphere, etc., etc. But I believe that we got off lucky, all things considered here.
You're not wrong.
This was an extremely risky endeavor, one that I really don't think we needed to
Hana?
engage in. Yes?
I'm going to stop you right there and simply say that if it wasn't for the fact that, well, we could all use the money, I wouldn't have suggested it to begin with. Additionally, us being in this system alone is dangerous and foolhardy.
That's dangerous in a different way.
Dangerous in the exact same way. There's
no, it isn't.
Who knows how many derelict ships are surrounding that planet? How many of them might still have automated systems?
But that's not what I'm referring to. We actively entered a gas giant's atmosphere,
yes.
Melv.
We're able to straddle the line. That's what we did.
Barely. We barely did. This is something that it wasn't avoiding the law. It wasn't seeking that. There had to be a better option out there. There could be other ships out there that were much easier pickings than this. I understand that we're in a situation where we want to take what we can get, but we can't take anything if we don't get out.
You're
just
right.
to put
we got out.
This time.
Yes, I see your point. Don't get me wrong. I certainly understand, Hannah. We got very lucky, and we got unlucky. If that storm didn't suddenly consume us, it wouldn't have been nearly as much of a problem. However, we had to deal with the fact that a storm from the lower layers came up. If we had actual weather systems, we probably could have detected it. But it was already on top of us, but as soon as we were able to realize it.
Well, I'm well aware I was out there.
I know. And I'm glad that you all ended up all right in the end.
Thank you. It's just, we have repairs we now need to make as well on top of this. Whatever's in there, we best hope it's worth it, but we're still not done with the risks here. This is a Terran grade, it was 500 years old out of character, right?
Yeah.
500-year-old Irish model.
Yes.
There is high possibility that this ship on its own could be unstable due to its age, or carrying unstable hardware or materials or anything that could be bombastic. It could be What?
It's bombastic. It's funny when someone actually says it. But no, I understand. That's why we're going to take precautions while we explore the station. Also, I will remind you that we're really here for the Terran derelict ships, not the Confederation ships. So no matter what, we're going to be dealing with this sort of problem.
It's true. It's true.
We don't really care what's on the planet. We care what's in orbit.
He takes off his glasses and kind of rubs his eyes, and he's like, "It's a good point. It's just
I understand.
this ship in yes." And I don't want to seem that this is just my preconceived biases coming into it. Part of it is, I will admit that. I am biased against this ship. I don't like it. But just from what we've seen on the outside, it's just concerning. We'll do it. I know that we're already here, so we might as well get it done. But
it's why everyone's getting some time to rest and relax. Once that's done, well, we'll proceed forward cautiously. Now that it's in a stable orbit and in the vacuum, we'll have a much easier time. And if need be, we can start chopping it up.
probably best avoid it if we can. Those things are built to last. It would take a while.
Well, we have salvage lasers.
True.
It'll take a while, but we'll be able to chop right through it. But there is some atmosphere in it, so we don't want to decompress that while we're chopping. We need to manually decompress it from within.
Nods. And we pulled it out into the void, or we have it like in an in-between space?
So right now it's actually in orbit of the gas giant.
Okay, so it is still in orbit. Okay.
Yeah.
How long do we approximately have with it before we risk falling into unfavorable orbit again?
Well, because the station itself is out of the gas giant, it's in a stable orbit again.
I see.
So we have as much time as we need.
Nods. Good.
Feel better now that you've lodged your formal complaint?
And I will admit I do feel a bit more calm. And I do... He raises a hand. I'm not trying to question your authority or anything like that. I hope that didn't come off as such.
It's
You're doing a great job as is.
Oh, no, it's understandable. You don't need to apologize for raising concerns. We're all in this together, after all.
Yeah.
He gives you a light tap on the shoulder. Like, I understand.
Small smile. Thank you, Melf. Genuinely.
Of course.
What is our next plan of action once this couple hours are over? Who's going in first?
Well, we'll have to determine that, but I reckon probably the whole security team will be going with whoever else decides to go in.
The whole security team this time? He kind of casts an eye over towards the common room where Ash is at.
The whole security team.
No, good. He could use some steps.
Don't tell him that. But
Oh,
yeah, just in case there's something in there that's a bit nasty, you're gonna want to have some bigger guns.
Right, of course. All right, well, suppose I'll leave you to your rest then.
Well, right now I'm actually determining which point of entry is going to be the best.
So you're not taking the hour?
No.
looks at him sympathetically. When was the last time we had like a group meal? Like, I don't know how like lunch, dinner, and all that's determined in fucking space.
So the last time y'all had your group meal was when everyone woke up.
Okay, so how long
So
has it
about-
been since then?
So since then, it's been about. Wait, no, I lied. So you've had, so it's been about a day since you've had your last group meal. So like so because it took you a few days to get from where you jumped in to this place, and then a little bit. So since before you entered the atmosphere of a gas giant was the last time. So like 10, 12 hours.
Okay, so it's been a bit since everyone's had anything.
Yeah, so like if anyone had any food, it would have been just like a ration bar or something.
Okay. Hana will nod then and give Melv a pat and be like, I'll leave you to it then.
Mm.
And he'll head out, but head to the kind of general canteen area, grab something small, portable, easy to eat, and bring it back, like on a small plate, and put it next to Melv while he's working.
Thank you, Hana.
Anytime.
All right. Oh, we lost someone.
Who died?
We lost the Khan.
Con
Gotta
had to,
run.
Con, yeah,
Sleep takes me. Thank you for
sleep.
session.
That's fair enough.
Fairly well.